I think people are exaggerating this a little bit too much. I don't think the price increase for Game Pass is actually that bad, but obviously it's not great either. I know most of you will think that I'm just defending this greedy billionaire company that just wants to take more of our money, which, I agree with that. They are actually being greedy. But, I do think people are exaggerating with the price increase. I don't actually think it's that bad, but I hope you'll understand why by the end of the video, why I think this. So in the UK, it's gone from £14.99 to £22.99, which, don't get me wrong, that is a big difference. That is an £8 increase every month, which is quite a lot. But they have added a lot of new things and added benefits to that tier. But also the other tiers have stayed the same price, but they have also got a lot more benefits to them. So the extra benefits now you'll get from the Ultimate tier, which makes it more expensive, which is EA Play, you get Ubisoft Plus Classic, and you get this Fortnite crew. It's apparently like some Fortnite thing that gives you V-Bucks every month, but that's apparently worth £13 every month, so that's good value if you play Fortnite. And as well, you can play like a lot of games on day one release. But if you're really not bothered about these extra benefits for the Ultimate tier, like the EA, Ubisoft, playing games on day one, or the Fortnite crew thing, you might as well just downgrade, because you're going to play all the games on Game Pass, maybe not on day one, but you'll eventually play them. And that could just be 2 weeks later, or it could be a month, or could be 6 months, I don't know, it just says within a year. And Game Pass still is really great value for money. Like the amount of games I play on Game Pass is just, it's crazy. Like I still save so much money, even with the Ultimate tier. I still save so much money every year on games, because I just play most of my games now on Game Pass. And as I said, you can still play all them games, just maybe not on day one release, with just downgrading. To be honest, I'm going to stick with the Ultimate tier, and that's just because I use Game Pass a lot. I play a lot of the games, and as I said, it still saves me a lot of money every year. But to be honest, if it wasn't for the day one releases, I would have just downgraded. Like this is the thing that has annoyed me a lot. They should have put the day one releases still on the premium and not just the Ultimate, because they know that people would just upgrade to the Ultimate just to play it on day one. And that annoys me, because the other benefits, to be honest, I don't benefit from Fortnite, Ubisoft, or EA. I don't care about them games at all. Like, it could be great value for money if you do play them games or whatever, or play Fortnite, that's great. But the only reason why I'm sticking with Ultimate, just because I can play games on day one. I think they know that, and they've just added the other stuff just to sort of make up for it, because they know most of the people just stay on Ultimate just because they want to play the games day one. So I do think they should have put the day one releases on the premium, but this is where they get greedy. They know people will just go for the Ultimate because they want to play it on day one. So as I said, I get it, they are being greedy. But as I said as well, people are really exaggerating this. People are like cancelling their subscriptions, and they've been for like Xbox for like almost 20 years, and they're just cancelling it now. Like, as I said, they are being greedy, but just don't get the Ultimate tier. Just downgrade to the premium. It's still really good value for money. Like the amount of games now on Game Pass, you don't need to play any other games. Usually I do agree with all this like boycotting all these big massive companies being greedy and all that, but just in this situation I don't really get it, because like, just downgrade. You might as well just downgrade. That's your way of boycotting. Because for me, Game Pass is still one of the best things that's happened in gaming. The amount of games and the variety of games you can get for just paying that monthly price. Because it's not just games as well. It is included your Xbox Live Gold, which you used to just have to pay in the past anyway as well. I would really hate for something like Game Pass to fail as well, because like, as I said, it's actually a really good thing that we got. And I just remember when I was a kid, my parents didn't have a lot of money, so spending like £40 at the time for a game was a lot. And if I wanted a few games, that's a lot of money. But now all they would have to do is pay that monthly fee, right? And I'd have my gold, and I'd have a limited amount of games to play, and I wouldn't be bored, because obviously as a kid you don't really care what you play as long as you've got games to play. But in the past you didn't have anything like that. You have to pay for all your games. That's just my opinion on all this anyway. I know most of you will probably disagree with me, to be honest. Most people online I've seen have actually, don't like this change what they've done to Game Pass. So I think I'm probably in the minority here of my thinking. But let me know your thoughts anyway. Do you agree with me, or don't you agree with me? And let me know why.